Who's that back with another video? Oh my god, it's been a while. How you guys doing? No, I didn't give up on you. I love you all. I want you to know that, okay? I know I have been uploading a lot. Let's just get this out of the way. I love you guys. I am very appreciative of all the support you guys have given me over the years. I just needed time, and I'm feeling like I'm getting back into it again. Definitely on the streaming front. If you don't follow me on Twitch, you should. I don't just play War Thunder. I know that that's what everybody's pretty much here for, and I get that. That's what I built my niche and center around, and maybe that's why I had success that I did. But regardless, I still play other things. Been on a lot of DayZ lately, Tarkov, even Rust with Royal has been real fun. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. So if you want to hear more about that, let me know in the comments, and maybe we'll make an update video for you guys. I'll show you my setup and stuff. But here we go. Russia in War Thunder, top tier. How do you feel about it? I want to know, seriously guys, how you feel about it, because personally, I love Russia top tier. And from a paper standpoint, and even playing the tanks themselves, nothing seems overpowered about Russia. Maybe like the chopper AA lineup seems like them, like Russia and America are pretty much the only nations that have a strong AA and top tier chopper. Along with, you know, some of the other nations are getting good ground pounders now, but Russia seems like it does that the best. Now, the big thing that I'm seeing is Russia doesn't lose. And it's not just because of the tanks. It's not that the tanks are overpowered, in my personal opinion. You guys can definitely disagree with me. That's completely fine. But nothing I see when I play these tanks makes me scream, oh, these are overpowered. They're so good. What happened, and what I think is still happening, is War Thunder's transitioning to, you know, the shells actually have size now. So you can't thread the needle on a pixel shot anymore. And that was a main reason a lot of these MBTs died. So now you're working back a little bit. You're not so much worried about how accurate you can be. You're more worried about how much you can pen, just in case you aren't as accurate. And the Russian tanks do really well when they're holed down, and it's a tougher shot on them. That being said, that doesn't mean they're insane. From the side and high angles on the corners, I mean T80 for example, it dies. It dies real easily. It goes up like a tinderbox. It has 3 crew, but you get so many T-series tanks. You could look at a top tier lineup. If somebody has all of their slots, they could have 2 T-72s, not counting backups, 2 T-72s and 2 T-80s with a MiG and a top tier helicopter shooting Vickers rockets or missiles, and a Tunguska, which is an unreal lineup. There are so many options and vehicles, and every single T-series tanks pretty much at the top tier fires, you know, ATGMs that are tandem. It gets smoke shells. It gets smoke coming out of the engine, ESS. They do everything. And I think that's kind of why Russia is absolutely dominating. People do not know how to play against them. And I've seen it playing on the other side. So I think later on this week, one of my main goals is I want to make a video playing the NATO nations against Russia and trying to break down the best way to deal with them because of this. You know, we could talk about this problem all day, but if I don't offer you guys some type of solution before Gaijin does, it'll never happen, right? So I think that's the way I have to move about it, is making a video like that. But personally, I don't think Russia is overpowered. I just think that they're easy to play. They're very user-friendly vehicles, and they kind of stop you from rushing so much. Whereas, like, you get an Abrams, it's a super fast tank. You could just rush and blindly rush corners and die all day, and you never know why you're dying. You never know why you're not doing well. And nobody really tells you. I mean, I'm not shitting on other content creators. We all try to make things that are entertaining and things we enjoy doing, which is completely fine and understandable. That's like the whole point. But nobody's really telling the audience or the community how to play against Russia, or how to do this top tier stuff. If you see a good game, 9 times out of 10, it's in a top tier tank, and it's probably one of 10 games, and it was just one of those games where you clock a lot of people. Kind of like this game here. I mean, I just drove in with a T-72, and look at this. Like, there's an Abrams driving backwards in the spawn. Like, these guys are just running around with chickens, like chickens with a head cut off. I caught them from the monument right away. Nobody on their team came to stop me. And their positioning was just garbage, and now we're in their spawn, and it's on a small map. I think part of it is map design too. You get a map like this, how are you gonna do anything? You can't move, you can't flank. It's like a triple lane Call of Duty map with tanks, and Russia has the best armor up close, honestly. Well, some of the best armor up close, and some of the best shells. So that's kind of where it goes. And then you get this beautiful thing, MiG-21. Obviously Germany gets this, and I don't see a lot of people using this for Germany. I don't understand why I don't see a lot of S-24s running around. Maybe it's because it's harder to get and people are dying too fast and they aren't actually getting enough SP to spawn one of these, but this thing is unreal. Yesterday I got a 4-piece, so all 4 missiles hit their mark and killed a tank each, which is just nutty. You could do that twice, kill 8 tanks. 8 tanks gone off the map. And you know, you don't really see a lot of people getting 8 kills or 4 kills even in top tier matches. So I think it's more of a play style issue, and some of the other nations require a little bit more patience, a little bit more skill, and not just blindly holding W and rushing corners of the map because you have speed. Every nation has speed now in top tier. Every nation can do it. So you're not unique anymore. When the Abrams was first introduced, I mean, that was part of why the Abrams was so good. It was uniquely fast and very mobile and able to deal with a lot of situations. It was a good stable gun platform where, you know, every tank offers that now. So adapt and overcome. I will come out with a video on NATO vehicles showing how to counter Russia and counter other nations, maybe just play the lineups at top tier, and talk a little bit about that and what to do. Now, as far as the first 2, well, I guess we'll call them the biggest nations in the game, America and Russia, right? They have superior lineups, and Germany can be included in this. They all have superior lineups to the other nations, in my opinion. You know, you look at France, they get 1 Leclerc. You know, Russia gets 4 tanks that are viable at top tier. America gets 3. Germany gets 2, and they all have missile AAs and things like that. But I mean, Germany doesn't get a good top tier AA. The Tunguska is, I would say, the best AA in the game in my opinion, and then followed by the ADATs is pretty close in the auto, just because they can kind of kill tanks and things too, right? You know, they can annoy and pester. But the Tungus is just insane. So you get a wicked AA, you get good tanks, a wicked air ground and pounder, and now you have the new Su-7 that can carry 6 of these missiles or rockets. I don't know. I want to know what you guys think personally about Russia. Do you think they're overpowered? Do you think they are unstoppable? Do you think something needs to change with the Russian tree to make the game fair again? Or do you think what I said hit the nail on the head? Do you think I was right in saying that, you know, maybe people just need to play better? Who knows? I just think that's what I see coming back from like months of not really playing the game consistently. It don't make sense. So I'll see you guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out.